Hey, hello everyone, my name is Chris and welcome back to another movie review. Today I'm gonna be reviewing I Still Believe, and as usual I'm quickly gonna go through the story of this movie to tell you in short what the movie is all about. Then I'm gonna share my own opinions and thoughts about this movie, so in case you didn't watch it, one big spoiler alert across the screen. And yeah, just click away from this video and come back after you watch a movie if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to, it's totally okay. But if you really are interested in my opinions and thoughts about this movie right now, then stay with me till the end of this video and let's get started. Alright guys, I Still Believe is a movie that's been released this year. It's drama/romance type of a movie, and it follows the true story of Jeremy Camp, a 20-year-old who at the beginning of the movie goes to college, and in the same time he has huge passion for music and being a musician. He wants to become a musician, and when he moves to this other town where he goes to college, he meets his idol. This guy is a very successful musician, and Jeremy asks him for some tips how to become successful and all that kind of stuff. He gives him some advices, and they soon start to hang out, and this guy gives Jeremy opportunity to become a star and a musician and to become very popular, which he does, and he builds his career slowly next to him. And in the same time he falls in love with this girl called Melissa, but the problem is that this other musician that helped Jeremy grow is also in love with this girl, and that's where a little bit of drama in the movie happens. But really soon Melissa develops feelings for Jeremy. They end up in relationship. Everything happens really fast, and soon after that she gets cancer and she gets sick really. And for the rest of the movie, they're just trying to beat her cancer, and that's pretty much the entire story of this movie in short and what this movie is all about. Now, both my girlfriend and I agreed that this movie definitely was not what we expected it to be. I checked out the trailer on the internet, I read a little bit about the movie, I read that this movie was based on a true story, and I was like, yeah, let's watch it. I just wanted to watch this movie with my girlfriend, and you know, it's a movie for couples to watch, at least that's what I thought, and it still is. I can't disagree that it's not, but the problem with this movie that my girlfriend and I had is religion. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't hate people who are religious. I don't hate anyone. I don't hate people who believe in God or anything else. I'm completely fine with that. But me and my girlfriend are both not really religious, and mentioning God for every little thing and blaming God or asking God for help or whatever is just annoying. It's really annoying, and that's from our perspective. Again, to some really religious people, this movie is gonna be a lot of fun. So if you are a religious person, then you are probably going to enjoy this movie a lot. But for people like my girlfriend and me who are not religious, this was just one huge letdown, and it was really annoying, forcing so much religion. This movie just really puts your religion on the nose constantly, because whatever happens in this movie, they either like ask God for help or blame God or whatever, and it's so stupid because they're like literally doctors. Just like in real life, it's the same thing in this movie, that are trying to save Melissa's life. They're giving her chemotherapy, and they're really trying to do everything they can to get rid of the cancer, and she is only focused on the God. For her, it's only God that decides about everything, and to me that's so silly to think. I honestly prayed to a God a lot of times. I am baptized and I am a Christian, but the moment I decided to get away from the religion and all of that is when I actually realized that praying to God does nothing in my life. I asked God for help so many times in my life and it never came true, and that's where I just simply stopped believing in that, doing that. Now, I'm not saying that the God doesn't exist or whatever. I don't know what happens when we die and all that kind of stuff. There is no like love that much between them. This is more a movie about religion and love for a God than between each other. I mean, there is love between them in the movie, but there is not a lot of love scenes where they kiss or show feelings for each other. It was pretty dull. The way they show the relationship in this movie between them was pretty dull. And in my honest opinion, this movie could have been much better if they just eliminated that religion part. But again, this is based on a true story, and it's based on what this guy told them, and I guess it's really how it happened. And I do understand that those people really exist, those really religious people who believe only God can help them and all that. I'm not that kind of a person, and that's the reason simply I just dislike this movie. I don't know, it was pretty annoying to watch, and I don't know, it just felt stupid to me. It felt silly to me. But again, this is just my personal opinion. Don't get me wrong. Once again, I don't have anything against religious people, people who believe in God or whatever. I'm totally cool with that. But I'm not a religious person, and that's just my thing and my personal opinion. But again, in the same time, this movie is pretty ironic because they through the entire movie they pray to God for Melissa to get well. At one part of the movie, she gets well, her cancer disappears, and then the cancer comes back and she dies, and they still pray to God and say that she's gonna survive, that God is powerful, it's gonna heal her, but in the end she dies, which is kinda ironic to me. I mean, praying to God so much and then believing it's actually gonna heal her, and then none of that happens. It's just really ironic, you know, and it just show this movie. I feel it's tried so hard to show you that the God exists, and then in the end, when she dies, you're like, how did she die? She prayed so much and all of that, which kind of just does the opposite effect of what this movie was trying to tell you, and what this true story was trying to tell you. And I feel sorry for this guy that his girlfriend got cancer and died. I would never want my girlfriend to get cancer and die, or me, or anyone in this world, honestly. But the way I saw this movie was just, you know, it's life, shit happens, and if you're lucky, you don't get cancer. If you're unlucky, you get cancer and you die. If you're lucky, you may get well over time. If you're not lucky, again, you're gonna die. So it's pretty much how I see this movie. So in my opinion, there is no God or whatever, but yeah, that's just, again, my opinion. Alright guys, so that's it for this movie review. If you enjoyed it, then go ahead and leave a like, share, comment, or subscribe if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to, it's totally fine. You can also join my Chris Facebook group, link is down below in the description, together with my as.fm, where you can leave any questions if you have any questions. And yeah guys, thank you for watching this review. I love you, thank you for all of your support, you're amazing, and I'll definitely see you in the next videos. Chris out.